New this morning, more than one-third of all American workers say that they are juggling two full-time jobs right now. And while that extra income is helpful, personal finance expert Dan Roccato warning us today of the risks. Good morning to you, Dan.
Hey, Maria, how you feeling? You know, I'm tired of working. I'm tired.
I think that's something we can probably all agree on. But talk to me about why so many people are going to this extreme of getting a second job.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I was really surprised by these numbers when you think about it. About a third of us say we're working two full-time jobs, for crying out loud. 80% of those folks say they're doing it because they need the Benjamins. They need the cash, high debt levels, inflation, you name it. But a bunch of us are saying that we're working two jobs in case one of the jobs, we get laid off from, right? So it's kind of an insurance policy against being laid off. And finally, I think, Maria, remote work has something to do with this. It's easier to, hold those two jobs if you're working remotely, perhaps. But all of this means that we got to be really careful because it doesn't necessarily mean good things for the worker.
I think it says a lot, actually, for the people that said that they're doing it just in case about the stress that the American person is under at this point when it comes to their jobs. Talk to me about the risks, though, of doing this.
Yeah, burnout, right? So physical burnout, mental burnout. It's easy to understand why so many workers are also saying they feel burned out. Poor performance. If you're trying to do two jobs that really you only have the time and energy for one, chances are you're going to do both of them pretty poorly. And finally, there could be legal issues. For example, some jobs like ours are contracted where we're simply not permitted necessarily to go and work for someone else. So there could be some legal jeopardy here as well.
So if you, for example, do work from home and decide to do this, talk to me about the best ways that we can multitask in this tricky situation.
Yeah, number one, be honest. Be honest with both employers and let them know, hey, I'm also doing this just to avoid any of those potential issues. Consider a side gig instead where you have maybe more flexibility in terms of control over your time and your life. Prioritize getting one really good job. Instead of working two jobs that you might not be very good at either one, put all your energy and talent into finding that really good job that pays you more, right? And that way you'd be happier. And finally, Maria, at the end of the day, you and I have to make choices. We make decisions all day long, right? And one of those decisions is, do we want to right size, what I call right size our lifestyle to our income, rather than trying to keep adding income to adapt to our lifestyle? And that's a huge priority choice that you and I have to make every single day.
Yeah, I think that's a hard truth, but at the end of the day, you might have more peace once you come to terms with that. All right, Dan, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Maria. Get some rest this weekend.
I will.